We spent a wonderful week at the seaside, and the place is beautiful. And in one of the restaurants, this guy, I don't know whether he just worked there or whether it was his restaurant, but he kept making me cocktails. Obviously I had this wonderful time, and then at the end he extended a piece of paper with his number on and asked me to call him. So I took the piece of paper, put it in the bag, and I thought, okay, we shall see. A few days later I thought, well, why not say yes to life? He seemed charming enough and outgoing. So I sent a message to say thank you for the cocktails, they were lovely. And we had a few phone calls, and he kept inviting me over by myself, without the family. One weekend I said, well, okay, well, I could possibly come over, but where am I going to stay? And he went, well, you'll come and stay at mine. I've got 2 bedrooms, you have 1 bedroom, I have another one. And I went, oh, no. If I come over, if I go all that way, because it was a bit of a drive, then you must book me a hotel. And again, he tried to say, well, why the hotel? You could just stay. I went, no. So in the end, he gave up and gave in and booked a hotel. So before going there, I made it very clear. I said, look, I'm coming over to get to know you, to have a chat, so we can get to know each other. But please do not ask for any sexual favors. So I'm just making it very direct and very clear to you. And he was like, yeah, absolutely. So I came over to this beautiful hotel, and then I went into the restaurant. When I arrived, he already ordered all the food without asking me first. So he ordered the starter, the main, the dessert, and the champagne, and the oysters, everything, without actually clarifying if I'd had any allergies or if I had any preferences at all. I thought, oh, well, you see, to other women would have been, oh, nice enough. But this was kind of the first alarming bell, the red flags waving. And during the conversation, I asked him, so you divorced? So what did your wife say exactly? Why she wanted to divorce you? And he went, well, she said I was abusive. I went, oh, did she? Okay. So what do you think? Why would she say that? And he went, well, I told her, you're really silly, you're really stupid. People are telling you things, you shouldn't believe them. They just see that we have nice cars and nice house, and they're just being jealous. Look at them in the eyes, and I thought, oh my gosh, what a moron, excuse my French. After the dinner, we went out for a walk because he wanted to take me along this beautiful marina, and the marina was extremely picturesque, with the yachts on the boats. It was just stunning. But then all of a sudden we ended up just right by his place, and he wanted me to go in, and I went, why are we here? And he went, because I need my toothbrush, don't I? And I went, what do you need your toothbrush for? And he went, well, I like to brush my teeth in the morning. Oh, well, I said, you're gonna be there at yours in the morning. Why do you need your toothbrush? Anyway, he wasn't giving in. So we went back to the hotel with some champagne, and he wanted to see the room I was staying in because, just to check the view. I said, well, okay, we can have some champagne there. But all of a sudden, my friend rang me, the one who was looking after the children at the time. And I answered the phone, and because I was speaking in my language, he couldn't understand the word. I could just see how agitated he was becoming. He started to twitch, he started to shake his head and go like this. So that was all because I wasn't giving him enough attention. So we had the champagne, we had the chat. I'd seen enough by that time, and I asked him to leave. And he went, really? You asking me to leave? And I said, yes, please. Leave. I'm tired, I need my bed, and I'm going to sleep. He was like, are you asking me to leave? Are you actually asking me to leave? I said, yes, I am actually asking you to leave, so please just leave. And he kept pushing and trying to come on closer to me. Anyway, I managed to kick him out. But at one point before leaving, he leant over and he wanted to kiss me, and I turned away and he actually licked my ear, and it was disgusting. I mean, like, these are all the signs of abusive behavior. Someone who doesn't have any comprehension or understanding of the boundaries, does not communicate, does not ask for your preferences, clearly not interested in your feelings and in your emotions, in your comforts. It was just revolting. Needless to say, I'd never been back. And needless to say, that was the last time I saw him and I spoke to him. A lot of women who've gone through abuse, they actually point out that there were the signs back then and they decided to ignore them. But here's the thing. Normally, in the beginning, the guy will try to be on their best behavior. They will try to impress you. Well, if that was his best behavior, I absolutely dread to think what his worst behavior would be.